So it's our very first day in Hyundai. Hyundai. I keep thinking Hyundai or something, but it's Hyundai. I'll take you for a walk around the streets. Look at these snails here, an abalone or whatever. There's octopus in here as well, fresh octopus. Whatever that is. But there's a market right next to our hotel. This little market here. I'll take you for a walk down there. It is windy. This is a windy town. It's a seaside town apparently. Hadn't realised that. So it's got a famous beach. And there's food all along here. Hello. And this is chilies, Michelle. Chilies and eggplant, I think. Potato, probably.
Okay, so the fried pepper is 1,000, and the others are all 700 each.
Okay.
And you get 6 for 4,000.
I'm going to try and film. It could be a bit windy. I might need to use a microphone. We'll test today. But this looks really good. I love the way they do this. These plates of fake food. So these are all the different meals they do in this restaurant here. And they've got the prices. So it's soybean paste stew, 7,001. We've got a beef spicy soup. That looks really nice. There's a platter there, which is a pork cutlet with rice and some vegetables. So this is a tofu with a stir-fried kimchi. This is 15,000, a little more expensive. Grilled boneless chicken feet. That sounds nice. It's a grilled boneless chicken feet, 15,000. What are we working on the exchange rate, Michelle? What do we think that is?
8,000 is 10 Aussie dollars.
Okay, so 8,010 Australian dollars, that's about 7 US dollars. So, start to work out the maths. We're going to have to do it slowly and work out whether things are good value. I really don't know at the moment. This is some sort of, it looks like cookies, but I don't think it is, because this one says curry, and this one says sweet potato and broccoli and paprika, sweet pumpkin, black sesame and mushroom. So although it looks like a cookie stand, it's definitely not a cookie stand.
They were $1 each, 800.
They were $800. $1 each. Seems a little expensive. Maybe it was for...
Oh, I said 800. I assumed that was each.
Might be per 100 grams or something. I don't think that would be each. I don't think they'd be selling them here. Looking at the prices I've seen so far, I don't think they'd be selling. Now, the lady here is prepping the fresh vegetables. And there's another EV stand. Now this is a fish, isn't it, Michelle? So this is fish in a sauce. You've got all this like a hot pot. All the different hot pot ingredients. The guy at the back there's doing the frying. So you've got, again, all the tempura, all the batter here. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, fine.
I'm just explaining to people what everything is, I think. Is this a fish here?
Yeah, fish cake with rice cake.
Oh, so this is fish cake and this one is a rice cake, yeah? And what are all these things here?
Fish cake too.
Also fish cakes?
It's fried tofu,
Yeah.
Inside noodle.
Yeah. And so this is chilies here. We've got chili in a sauce?
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce, so a hot soy sauce. Back her in
And this woman is my mother.
Hello, Mum.
This one.
Hello, Mum.
Hi.
Hello. And so we can order here and then eat in the back, yes?
Right.
So you just pick what you want. What's your name? Sorry.
Yeah, my name is Ibuni.
Ibuni. Hello, Ibuni. I'm Steve. Pleasure to meet you.
How about you?
And Michelle.
Michelle. Oh.
Yeah. So what do we do? How do we order from a counter like yours? Do we just choose things or come inside and choose on the menu?
It's my case.
Yeah. Because this looks nice. I like the fried.
Yeah, it's pepper, not spicy at all.
Oh, it's a sweet pepper. Yeah?
Korean name cucumber pepper.
Cucumber pepper.
And shrimp,
Yeah.
sweet potato,
Yeah.
and squid,
Okay.
dumpling, and
What is the big? flat-
dried. It's crispy dried fish.
I want to try this this chili, the sweet chili, cucumber chili, and a couple of these. And what is this one here?
Inside noodle.
Can I have one of these?
Want to try the
One, two, one.
And I want to try
And one.
of these. What is this one?
Squeeze.
That's squid. I'll have a squid as well.
Okay.
And what else do you? No, that'll be good. That'll be good
Okay.
to start with. Do I just pick it up, put it on a plate?
It's my job.
Your job.
Your job. So we're sorted for breakfast. 감사합니다. Thank you. We're going to come inside. So we've ordered some things on the outside here. We're going to come in. The ladies are all busy. Hello.
반갑습니다.
감사합니다. Thank you. So we're trying to learn some Korean. So you come inside, take a nice little table. We're sorted. Breakfast. What more could you want? We've been out on the streets for 3 minutes. She was lovely though, the lady. Lovely, and she's been to Australia. Her English is really good, so we couldn't turn her down. Couldn't say no. You wouldn't say no, would you? So I paid, that was 6,000 won, which is about... Yeah, about $8 Australian dollars. Don't know what we've ordered. Mum's chatting me up. She's saying I'm handsome. I'm calling out for Michelle. Come and save me. Here you come. Oh, that looks beautiful.
Michelle.
So, you have scissors, I assume, to cut.
Yeah, I think so. And then chopsticks.
And then chopsticks.
So chopsticks here, little metal chopsticks.
Napkin round your hot dog stick so you don't
Yeah,
get dirty.
that's
Did
good.
you turn that round? See what she did?
Oh, Steve and Michelle. How sweet. So we've got some tongs and we've got some scissors. Come down here. I think the idea is, this is a squid. This one here was a squid. So I think the idea is you just take everything and you cut it into portions that you can handle. So I'm going to cut the squid up into 4. I'm going to take the shrimp tempura here. And I'm just going to cut that into 2. Now I'm not sure what this one was. Just move that out of the way.
Noodles?
She said it was a noodle. So let's cut it through and see. Okay, so it's a seaweed wrapped in a noodle. So I'm going to start with a piece of this squid here. We'll dip it in the soy sauce and let's give this a try. That's very tender. Very nice. I like that. The batter is slightly glutinous, a little bit sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? A bit Play-Doh-ish, but nice and warm, really well seasoned. Let's try some of these noodles. So I've got the noodle here. Just dip it again in the little bit of soy sauce. That's really good. Soy sauce is really salty. Very similar batter experience. You've got the seaweed, the saltiness of the seaweed. That's really nice. It tastes quite meaty actually. Not sure why. Yum yum. What I have to try is this pepper. Yeah, so this is this I thought would be a hot chili pepper, but actually they say it's not hot. Oh, and it's stuffed. So the chili is actually stuffed, but it's not hot. They call it a Korean cucumber pepper. Now I'm going to grab a piece of this. I'm not actually going to dip this in the soya. I'll try this without the soy sauce. I want to get the flavour, whether or not this is chili hot or chili sweet. Let's see. A real cucumber flavour actually. There's no heat in that at all. I get that sort of greenness of a cucumber, so I can almost see why they call it a cucumber chili. That actually is, it's delicious, but it probably needs a little bit of soy sauce. Let me just get another piece. I've got to say something for Michelle. Let me just dip that in there, in the soya. And here we go. Yeah, it needed the seasoning. It needs the salt. That's really good. So, big thanks to Ebony and her mum. And let me just show you something here. This is the Korean hot dog, and she's put Steve and Michelle with a love heart on it. Thank you very much. You're not going to believe this. That really surprised me. Why? I'll tell you why. It's covered in sugar. It's literally coated in thick sugar. So it's basically like a sugar donut. With tomato ketchup on it. There's a strange thing. And inside, you've got the usual sort of hot dog sausage. It's covered in sugar. I wasn't expecting that. Not even in the slightest was I expecting that. It's very strange. Quite nice. A little bit strange, but quite nice. Anyway, share that with you. Michelle and I are going to finish this off, have our breakfast, and we'll see you outside. So here's where we are.
Michelle,
Big thumbs up like this.
I'm single. Hello.
Single. That was nice. I've been proposed to.
Sorry, you're taken.
Here you are. I'm taken. How sweet. So we've only come 50 yards down the street, and we've already had some breakfast. How was that for you? Did you enjoy it? I did. We cleared the plates. I should have shown you. We cleared the plates. It was great. Ate everything lovely.
Even the sugared hot dog.
Little bit. I suppose confused by the sweet, really thick, sweet sugar on that hot dog. Very unusual. Look at all this seaweed. The beautiful seaweed here. Fresh seaweed, straight from the bay. Now, I've already had a look down at the beach. I've shown you down there, hopefully, or if I haven't, you'll see it shortly. It's really clean. We keep saying about Korea, the beaches are really clean. The water looks really clean. I'm really impressed. So those chilies we had were very sweet. They were called a cucumber chili. It might have been these ones. I think it probably was. It might have been the bigger ones at the back. Anyway, we will learn. Lady's getting some kimchi. Oh, that looks nice. So the ladies are getting the fresh kimchi. Look at this. Where do you put this in your stir fry? I mean, just to give you the scale of it. Look at the variety of seaweed. Hello. All the different varieties. I have no idea how you would cook with this. Well, I got a good idea how you would cook with it. There's so many different varieties of seaweed. This one here looks very salty. Thank you. I'm still not sure. A lot of people don't seem to like you. Well, they're a little indifferent, I think I should say. Not that they don't like me, they just seem quite indifferent to it. These are not lobsters. They're the emptied shells. So here they got them in the cones, in waffle cones. How bizarre would that be to get sort of like a waffle cone? Say, oh, what's in your waffle cone? Lovely ice cream, lovely sorbet perhaps. No, just a huge, great big chunk of lobster. But the strawberries we've already tried. They smell really good. And I can tell you, I haven't had a strawberry that tastes that good in a long time. Our strawberries in Australia are just so bad. 99 times out of 100, the strawberries in Australia are just tasteless. So it's nice to have a strawberry that really is sweet and very delicious. Sort of really juicy and full of those natural sugars. Dried salted fish. Absolutely lovely. Look at the size of these chestnuts. Lovely big chestnuts. If you've never been to any part of Asia before, Korea is going to be a real culture shock to you. I mean, I've been to many parts of Asia, but there's things here that I've yet to see. It's quite amazing. Now we've got to go and get ourselves a nice coffee, and we saw somewhere just on the walk up here. You're going to love this. Come on, let's go. Somebody's dialed 119. I think it must be 119 looking at the number on the side there. Oh, I tell you what's probably happened. You know, there's a hotel here, but the more obvious problem is there's a car park next door. And what's the chances a car hasn't got into some trouble? Maybe fire in a car. I think that's probably what's happening. The fire crew, they're all heading inside towards the centre of the car park. We won't linger. The guys have a job to do. We'll let them get on. There's no obvious fire in this building anyway. So come on, back to our morning coffee. We're just walking down here with another 2 fire trucks turned up. The police have just rolled up. The first two fire trucks have left, but it's causing a lot of commotion. This little street we came down was quiet. It was only us walking down it, to be honest. Now everybody is turning down this street. What did you say, Michelle?
I said we'll have to watch the news later to see what it's all about.
Yeah, that's going to work. That's going to work. Here's where I wanted to come. I don't know if you can read that from here. It's a 1 litre coffee bar, takeout. It's basically serving one litre of coffee.
Nice.
That size, man, that's so big. Oh, is it push? Pull. Sorry. No, you meant to pull. I'll put it back. I'm always doing that. I keep pushing the doors open when I should be pulling them out into the street. It's just, I think maybe in Australia, most of our doors open into the cafes, but a lot of them here open out into the street. So you'll find there'll be doormats just inside the doors, and that you'll be pushing them. So we've ordered. We're going to go for just one. If this is a litre of coffee, we'll go and sit at the back. If this indeed is a litre of coffee, we're going to try one first to see what it's like. Now, we were just walking out this morning and I saw this place and I saw somebody walking out with this humongous cup of coffee. I said to Michelle, now we've had a coffee this morning, but let's come and try this place out. So we're going to give it a go. Now, apparently the hot coffee isn't the full litre. It's a little bit under, maybe about 0.75 of a litre, but it's still huge. Let's see what we get.
Yes.
So thank you to Head In. Look at this coffee. It's huge. So we didn't get it in the plastic beaker. We got it in this big cup.
A jug of coffee.
The 1 litre coffee shop. The LITRE it's called. Bigger, cheaper, more delicious. Literally dive in. Not bad?
Yeah, not bad.
Smells good. Yeah, this is like a stovetop brew, isn't it? It's like a stovetop brew. That's very strong, very delicious. No, we're sharing this. It's way too much caffeine. It's way too much caffeine. We decided let's get one, and if it's something we want, we get one each. But to be honest, no, it's just too much caffeine. We'll have to share it, don't you think?
Yes, absolutely.
Michelle would never be able to drink a cup that big.
We did discuss that a litre of coffee was too much, so maybe we should share. Definitely share.
So it's $1,500. It's a little shy of $2, about $1.90, probably about $1.40 US. So that was nice. I don't know what I was expecting. It is stovetop coffee, you know, pot coffee. And now I think about it, I think in America they do this all the time. We don't have that in Australia. It would only be espresso. I'm so used to an espresso coffee in almost every variant. Even if you have a tall sort of or a grande, it would always be with espresso coffee. So interesting. Anyway, big caffeine hit. Lovely girl. We're gonna head back now. Say goodbye. The commotion stopped on this street. The fire engines are gone. So for Michelle and I, share the love, and we will see you very shortly. Take care.
아랍이 쓰잖아 똑같은데.
I think she's Reading your palm.
She's drawing on me.
8시.
She keeps doing the same.
하나.
Hannah.